Alrighty, let's dive into the next zodiac sign that we will be reading for and see what the vibe is for the tribe. Alright, who are we reading for from the highest teams of love and light? We are doing Cancers. Alrighty, Cancers, let's get you a quick spread. I'm going to grab the practical deck here. Actually, let's grab this one. Alrighty. Cancer energy, people, and placements. Actually, let's get you a Celtic. Let's do something special. Cancers, highest team of light and love from their highest Angel Michael. Interesting. Somebody else got this today as well. Okay, we have Tartan, 13 here. Okay. Rebellion, pride, and belonging. Interesting. Tartan is synonymous with the modern Celts and is widely used across the Celtic regions. Although the words tartan and plaid are often used interchangeably, traditionally a tartan is linked to a specific clan or Celtic regiment, and so it should only be worn by their members. A plaid, on the other hand, is for anyone. Each clan has its own tartan, usually made up of as two kilts. One would be a hunting kilt for everyday wear, and the other a dress kilt for more formal occasions. After the Battle of Culloden, the wearing of tartan and plaid was banned as it was viewed as a mark of rebellion. It wasn't until the reign of Queen Victoria that it became popular again. When the tartan card is a spread, it tells you to show your true colors and allow your rebellious spirit to shine. I feel like this is so that you can actually align with the right group for you, right? As the cloth of rebellion, this card advises you to go against the grain, rejoice in that which makes you different, and be proud of who you are. Tartan is a cloth of war, after all, and many proud clansmen have fallen in battle while wearing it, fighting for their Celtic values. So it's a fabric that should be respected. Wear your tartan with pride. Interesting. This could be about maybe transforming the way you see your career or job, your daily routine, or your sense of empowerment on the daily, or this could be about coming into greater power or opportunities from others. But let's see what else we can get. Maybe some Lenormand for Cancer energies. There's something that's clearing up in your life, or you're beginning to see something clearly. Interesting. Okay. What's the advice from their angels for Cancer people and placements? Interesting. Give joyfully to organizations and people who spiritually support and inspire you, and know your generosity is returned to you manifold and miraculous ways. The time, supplies, money, and other resources you donate ensure that your positive energy multiplies. Cooperation instead of competition. Yeah, there is something here. Pay yourself first under that power of prayer. So it's kind of like when you fully understand yourself, you're able to collaborate with the right connections. Interesting. Let's see if we can get some tarot. Cancer people and placements messages. There could be something that you're changing your perspective about. This could be about releasing past burdens so that you can move forward, move out of a state of stasis or stagnation, go towards new passions, new beginnings, new communications. There's definitely a beginning regarding finances, or it looks like, or this could be also a friend of some sort. There's something about slowly but surely winning the race here. There could also be a masculine earth sign energy here involved. Let's get you one of these. Cancer people and placements, most important vital messages. Guidance and advice. Self-ceremony. It says create the visions you desire, take action in the plans that lead to fulfillment. Okay, anything else for Cancers? Coming of spring. Alrighty. Okay, beneath my feet stir the waking, spiraling surges of warmth that tell of life ready to birth. This could be a greater sense of leadership as well, or happiness or joy. Well, let's see. It says preparing for rebirth, reaching for the light, renewal, surge of hope. This could be new communication as well. Imbolc marks the beginning of the end of winter. So we are actually approaching that new moon tomorrow in Virgo, which rules our daily routine as well. It's eclipse energy as well, since the south node or the eclipse point is conjoining the new moon. Letting you know it's time to begin your ascent out of darkness. This card often finds you after a challenging situation or an emotional or spiritual crisis. You may have recently experienced the great shedding of what no longer serves you through the dissolution of a relationship or dramatic end of a chapter in your life story. You're about to enter a stage of rebuilding from the ashes and can begin to allow hope and faith to enter your spirit again. This is a positive sign if you're looking for a new love or a new job. This card indicates there's many prospects waiting for you when you're ready to put yourself out there again. Perhaps the most important meaning of this card is that you have a wide open lane to fill your life with anything you choose. The possibilities of where you go next are endless, and you should entertain all opportunities or possibilities that come your way, because any of them is likely to yield positive results. So yeah, this could be let's get you some tea leaf. Definitely what it said. I think there's a lot of people or groups that could potentially work with you. It's just about choosing the right people to work with, right? So Cancer energies. What's gonna bring you happiness? You could have been moving through or letting go of a period where you weren't very abundant, perhaps. Great good fortune, beautiful. Things will not always be this way. Okay, beautiful. Cancer. Looks like you needed some assistance in the past, or you might have gotten it. Yeah, money, property, or inheritance, winning or windfall. Beautiful. Making the right choices as well could be relevant. Yeah, something was impacting your career negatively, and so you're reaching out for help. This could be new communications. Let's get your advice. Your highest timeline actions. Oh. Walking away from conflict. I think Aquarius got that energy, so you could have been dealing with one. Cancer advice. Wow. Think things through from all perspectives. Precision, articulate, truthful, cautious, designs and plans controlled but determined. So there is something here about pushing your energy and your goals to fruition. Energy of the unexpected, interesting, movement, precision, articulate, truthful, cautious. So this could be about words as well. Your mindset. I'm seeing like a really strong energy of like being very clear cut here. Yeah, this could be like less about emotions and more about forging and pushing forward with the Eight of Wands on the top of the deck. So I actually want to read more about the King of Swords. You could be a feminine though, but King of Swords advice. Approach situations with logic, clarity, and a focus on fairness and truth. Be decisive, assertive, and use your intellect to solve problems and make sound judgments. It's really interesting because I was just watching a documentary or a little, biopic on Anna Wintour, who runs Vogue, and she was talking about how important it is for her to be extremely decisive because she thinks that her employees find that very nice, right? They find it comforting. It also suggests a need to balance this rationality with compassion and be open to new perspectives. I think at this time, this is actually more so with the King of Cups coming out kind of sideways. I think this is more about you coming into more decisiveness and leadership here for sure, and what you want to create actually. Because I'm seeing constant number 5, which is all about leadership and soul and happiness, and I'm seeing that 15, so that could be a new position adds to 6, right? So. Let's see more for Cancers. So maybe you're turning off more of that emotions, more stepping into your Emperor energy, or you could be attracting this towards you. Yeah, filling your cup. A lot of people are getting this today. Okay, Cancers. Yeah, in your bag. There's something, it's like you need to let go of the grief so that you can move into your bag. It's just kind of like, Wintour's personality is very kind of unemotional. And she has Capricorn, Jupiter and Capricorn, right? So I actually happen to have that as well. But she has many other intense placements. Like I think it's a Scorpio sun and moon in Aries, and then I don't remember all the rest, but Mars and Virgo, I think, Venus and Libra, which makes sense because Virgos, which the Virgo moon we have tomorrow, is all about writing and OCDness, like precision and purification, right? So kind of removing things and keeping things clean. And but let's see some more for you. And great, and they're usually like writers and editors, right? So Cancer energies, chamomile in the reverse, yeah. Elder, interesting. Elder, okay. Lavender, KU. Anything else? Ivy. Something about taking your power back. Let's go ahead and read Elder. Elder is fast-growing hedge-like plant that hosts a variety of moths and butterflies in the warmer months. So you could see like moths or butterflies. It can grow under just about any conditions. So there is a hardiness, right? But despite the hardiness, it's also quite brittle, bending and breaking easily. This duality is reflected in magical powers, as it's both an invitation for riskier, more mysterious aspects of life. So maybe there's something risky approaching you or mysterious, as represented by fairies, and a force of protection for those same aspects. So this could be maybe at this time, especially because we're so close to like eclipse and faded season, you could be noticing like entities are kind of going through people's bodies. Maybe there's like you know what I mean, like there can either be spirits that are guiding the right people towards you or the wrong people towards you to keep you off your path. So there is something here about being extremely logical and clear cut on what is the path that you're manifesting, right? So burning elder indoors could invite demons, but traditionally branches of elder were buried with the dead to protect them from the same. So you could be needing to be extremely strong, protect yourself, and that could be about really focusing your emotions on what you want to manifest. Working with this duality comes down to intention. Do you want to call on elders' powers of protection or wildness? Intention. So seeing the bigger perspective or what brings you long-term gain or growth, but we'll continue with some wisdom. Cancers. Because I feel like there is a potential here for growth. Come to the edge. Wow. Alrighty then. Let's see. Mm-hmm. So there is something here about not repeating fears or going into paths that are led on fear. Okay, you will not be lost at sea. You will not watch everyone else get all you want while you're left alone and unloved. Oh, the drama of it all. Courage, taking a leap of faith, overcoming fear, and accepting risk. Interesting. Facing the unknown is the only choice you really have right now if you want to progress. It's okay to be afraid. Now is the time to take a risk that's not calculated, to feel exhilaration as you ready yourself for a leap of faith. Spirit is present, so let go of fear. You're called to express your true self. Listen to your heart and soul, not your head. Come to the edge. I'm not sure, because it's sideways, so I'm thinking it's more about, I don't know, I didn't connect with that, so we're going to move on. But yeah, there's definitely opportunity here. Actually, let's see if there's anything else that wants to pop out. Cancers, can you clarify from their highest themes of love and light? Tick tock. Tick tock, little bird. Let's see. Have you been feeling as if the clock is ticking and gotten a little nervous that your dreams are taking too long to manifest? There is nothing to fear. You never run out of time for the important things, the miracles that are yours alone and cannot be missed. Isn't that amazing? You're in such capable hands. So this could be about destiny, right? So not rushing things. You're in such capable hands with guides and angels hovering in the invisible spaces, ensuring your journey is filled with all sorts of goodies. Let your anxiety be gently dispelled by your faith. Spirit never denies you your highest good. All is yours in divine appropriate timing. You can relax. So this could be about contracts as well, and maybe even love or leadership or things like that. But let's get you one of these oracles. Cancer people and placements. Messages for Cancer's highest timeline, love and light. You could have moved out of a love situation in the past. Burned it to the ground, established boundaries. Morning dew. Interesting. Morning dew. Yeah, maybe you just realized you had to burn down a manifestation that you didn't actually enjoy at the end of the day. What stillness does the silence of one's steadiness bring? What stillness does the silence of one's steadiness bring? So about being steady, interesting. This is giving High Priestess energy. Take a pause, dear one, for right now is not the time for action. There's plenty moving around you that's causing you to feel unrooted or lacking in direction. Actually, it's a great time to shed things, right? Because it's the waning moon phase before the next new moon tomorrow. When this happens, it's because you're still in transition. There's often a desire to skip past dark, murky parts of the journey, but there is value in the moments when nothing seems clear. There is more to learn, embrace, or consider before making any future plans. Attempting to force any changes now only results in more frustration, and perhaps you may end up going backwards. You will know when the time is right to move ahead because clarity and sureness returns to you. Rather than focusing on the future, turn your gaze to what's immediately in front of you. Now is a good time to detox, either in your home or other areas of your life. Clearing out whatever is no longer useful to you stimulates additional shifts and makes room for what is yet to come. Interesting. Yeah, this could be about your home as well. Let's get you a Kali. Cancer people and placements. She is not bound by appearances, opinions, or material limitations. She is both the void and the infinite creative potential that arises from it. Do not be afraid of uncertainty. If you feel you are without resources, take comfort. Where there is lack, she restores abundance. She can bring forth exquisite blessing and glorious manifestation from the sacred expanse of nothingness. Your soul can rely upon her completely. Cast your fears away. Hers is the power of the universe combined with the generosity of grace. When hope is lost and a way forward cannot be sensed, Kaladara rises as a reminder of the endless creativity and resourcefulness of the divine feminine. Her love will always find a way. If a way does not yet exist, it shall be created. You cannot see or feel how to move from where you are now to where you want to be. Kali's wisdom and grace manifest to provide what is needed at the perfect time. Prepare yourself by regularly connecting to your heart as you remain open to receive inner guidance on how to proceed. Also take rest and be at peace in your connection with her, and if inhibiting or obstructing forces are at work, she knows how to use them so that we can grow stronger rather than weaker, and when the time is right, annihilates them, thus ceasing their influence over us or our affairs. The presence of Kaladari reassures us during those times. When nothing appears to be happening in our outer world, there can be much of value taking place at the inner level. It is possible to learn how to sense, see, feel the subtle inner workings of the soul. It requires a willingness to withdraw our faith from appearances, to no longer limit our sense of what is real to the physical world. We can practice dropping beneath the limited perceptions of five senses by willingly entering into the sacred darkness of unknowing cosmic void. When one sense is minimized, others are heightened. When we are willing to let go of the idea that the physical world is absolute, we develop innate capacity for extraordinary extrasensory perception and tune into the sixth sense of the soul. We can learn to trust what we intuitively sense, even in the absence of external confirmation. When we intuit at such a level, we gain the ability to recognize the truth beyond appearances. Rather than seeing the surface of earth as barren or becoming desperate, we joyfully sense that within the depths of soil a seed is gathering life force and will soon crack open and become a lush green shoot. When the plant that blooms with flowers and fruit, Kaladara brings guidance that something barely discernible is stirring within, which has the potential to become a beautiful manifestation. She reminds us nothing is ever hopeless. There was like a cool breeze that just came in. No matter how much the mind may believe it so, through trust in her, we become an active expression of the solution to any difficulty. Kali Kaladara bears the crescent moon. The moon in the crescent form shows us there is light but not full clarity. It does not mean that clarity doesn't exist or that the full light of the sun no longer exists, but for a time there can only be partial vision or understanding. This need not be a concern because we can trust the Divine Mother who has complete understanding always. When we are lacking in skill or capacity in any given moment, she more than makes up for the deficit. If what you sense lacks clarity, you need not worry. Even those with excellent perception cannot know certain things, and there is no reason to be concerned. We can trust the Divine Mother knows what is happening and what is needed. When the divine timing is right, you shall see the greater picture more clearly. Until then, proceed with care and only do what feels necessary in the moment, understanding that you shall have a different perspective later. The Oracle of Kaladar marks the ending of a cycle after a full moon, and that's funny because that's where we're finishing off tonight. When things have gone as far as they can go, and the initiation of a fresh cycle following the black or new moon, when what was fallen away shall rise again in a revised form. Our beloved Kali Kaladara, cosmic lunar priestess, is Bhairavi, she who controls the changes taking place in the universe and in our lives. We can trust her timing in our own process. Stay true to your inner work and know that your efforts shall bear fruit. Yeah, 51. So there is a lot of focus on that kind of, this could be regarding like sense of happiness and joy and soul connection, and also work or career or job, and greater sense of kind of happiness, authority, leadership, potential, manifestation, birthing, because it also represents children as well. So let's get you some juicy messages. You could have been moving away from like a toxic environment as well of some sort. Let me just grab it. Okay, it says, the red flag you ignore now come back to bite later. So being really careful and cautious at this time as well, like evaluating, not rushing, could be really important. Cancer people and placements. I have a Cancer midheaven. Cancer people and placements. Spirits will kill them is popping out, so maybe you need not worry about anything. It says, your power is in what you allow. Never take their criticism, hater. So just detach and delete. Jealous of your manifesting, wants to dismantle / deplete your energy. So stay extremely focused and inspired. Nothing is constant but change. New door, new down, doorway. New down, doorway? New doorway down. I don't know. Replace. Yeah, so something's being replaced with like a better version, maybe like a past like job or relationship could be replaced with a better one, right? They are just intimidated by your determination. He's going to cook for you, so this could be maybe somebody in your future, or who knows, trying to force themselves in your life, wanted to sow confusion in your life. Okay, so do be careful about anybody. Quantum leap, so continue to stay away from this. Life threatened by best friends with selfish intent, so do be careful. Attracted to your abundance, yeah, really evaluate people at this time. Ultraviolet could be important here, where you have all the abilities and talents you need to reach goals. So that's about elevating your frequency. Ultraviolet, right? Desperately trying to gaslight your energy. Listen to the instructions of your guides. So really stay focused on your own purpose and be clear. Clear audience. So they could be in those quiet moments kind of sending you messages, images, words. Take your time to bloom. And it says, sweet talking you to steal from you. So do be careful and evaluate anybody in your life now. And it says, pray for protection. And it says, Steven Sanchez, music artist, could be relevant. So in here could be like Latin or darker. Cloak up. And we have, so this could be about keeping things kind of private. They were trying to use you and dispose you. Yeah, just kind of, I'm seeing like a used napkin. Keep your beliefs / knowledge private. Danger. And we have important to ritually cleanse yourself, space / life. We have, they're going to be the death of you literally. So I don't think they will because we're in the reverse, but this could have been, right? It says Foras could be a demon or spirit with themes relevant here. This person, I think that's related to fornication. Asia in the reverse. So I don't know what that means. They hate on what they could never be. And it says break free and level up. Interesting. And we have you peak game, so you could know what they were trying to do. It says study your sun aspects. So if your sun is in Cancer and you're watching me, then your ruling planet is the moon. Maybe your moon sign could be relevant, or maybe any aspects that your sun is making. There could be like relevant, strong ones at the 0 degree. You can check that out on AstroSeek's natal birth chart on Google, and you can use the whole sign house systems for that. It says they took you through a lot of confusion. find out more info. We have cleanse and protect yourself. We have Luke Bryan. So maybe this person kind of looks like Luke Bryan or something. Trust no one. This person could be like country, or maybe that's just relevant here. And it says, you blow their cover of bullshit. So really stay focused on what's vital and important for you at this time as well. Let's get you a winter card for Cancer's highest timeline, Angel Michael, most important, valuable. And don't let them use your energy to heal is there as well. Forest. Okay. And 15 again, it is without question a place of mystery, whispers of power you've forgotten. Let thy strength crawl from beneath the ground and remind you, dear child, you are magic. So you control your life, right? That's why you reincarnated. Patience, strength, and grounding. And this could be in your career. It's time to dig deeper roots, find your sacred soul, and build a stronger foundation. Walk through any forest you see, ancient trees reaching high in the sky, but they didn't start off this way. Delicate roots had to dig deep in the earth to prepare the massive trees to stand tall for years to come. So maybe you're doing like deep shadow work at this time, before the next new moon tomorrow. Even harsh winters and brutal storms couldn't bring them down. Forest guides you to build a stronger foundation, and remember that success takes time. Be consistent in your efforts, gather resources, plan and reflect. Your goal is not something that is achieved overnight, but is on the path of success. The forest card represents long-term planning, but also lasting power and influence. Pulling this card is a positive sign that you will be recognized for your efforts and commitment. Furthermore, continue with what works. There's no need to take risks at this time. So yeah, be very cognizant of choices that you're making right now. And this just could be like the current energy, but this could be about like networks or groups that you're in. Like make sure maybe you're, maybe this is the time to kind of do what feels safe and secure regarding that kind of stuff. And let's see if we have any other messages. I think we'll pull some of these. Cancers. Cancer placements. Wow. Yeah, so make sure you're not repeating cycles that you need not. Don't get trapped in anything. Cancer people and placements. Someone could have been trying to like unite with you to like keep you off your game. Side note. Or like impact you in some way. More Cancers. I see a lot of abundance coming for you with Jupiter. Jupiter is in Cancer, right? So it is making a conjunction to all your Cancer placements and giving you that extra bout of abundance and luck. Yeah, it's like you're coming out of some smoky, tumultuous time is what I'm seeing as well. Yeah, Earth's Heart, the Blue Temple, gold. Wow, beautiful. Let's get you a familiar. Cancer people and placements highest timeline. Malice. Yeah, it's like you're overthrowing some kind of malice with transformation here as well. Interesting. Anything else for Cancers? Cooperation and resourcefulness. Yeah, so maybe this is about collaborating with the right people that offer you resources, not those that deplete or take away from your resources. And wisdom. Owl there as well. So we're going to read Owl. Wisdom comes through the ages tall who learn, revealing sages, insight, strong gifts to receive, a wise one true in this belief. Yeah, definitely career focus. Read more, listen to both sides. Don't be afraid to say no or that you don't know. Help is at hand if you want it. Update your qualifications. Ensure all paperwork's in order. Taxes, accounts, licenses, so on. Listen to your elders. Sacred to Goddess Athena, owls alert witches when danger approaches and offer protection from malicious energies. Provide suitable... Yeah, so there is something here about being protected right now and being very careful. Provide suitable shelter for an owl in your garden to keep the rodent population at bay. Collect fallen feathers for your altar. So yeah, maybe just feathers in general could be helpful. Okay, rise up. Okay, it's time to pause for thought and catch your breath. From my vantage point above the trees, I see you trying to be very hard to all things to all people, and your efforts are commendable, but are they wise? So this is about really choosing the groups of people that you're working with, right? Is all this running about an endless talk a best use of your talents, energy, and time? So this could be about really prioritizing what's important, right? I think not. You're responsible for a great deal, but you need to be better informed about matters that follow your feet. Plan ahead and get yourself properly qualified, sufficiently rested, and altogether better possession to be able to speak with greater authority and experience. Results in hard work, sports, relationships, and your field of interest improve once you can own up to what you don't know rather than trying to wing it. Take the steps you need to better educate, prepare, and inform yourself. You can never know everything, but you can employ wisdom at this time to put yourself in the best position to help others and understand what's needed to get the job done well. So maybe you also need to reflect on things that you could improve or something like that, or learn, or solstice is here. Interesting. All hail the cunning truth in which it burns deep within root. Rise above the ashes and claim. The gods are waiting your glory, your name. So there could be something about like listening to career pick a card readings or reflecting on things at this time, gathering insight. And let's read Solstice. It says, ignited fire within, finding self and truth. That's the 10 again. We all experience times when you feel the need to retreat, hide, and lick your wounds. This is especially true after experiencing betrayals, displacement, or significant life changes or brutal loss. Slipping away in the darkness is critical part of healing. It allows time away from other people's often critical eye to break down and purge emotional weight you carry. However, one must be careful about spending too much time in the healing space. You can become lost in the comfort of darkness and forget to come back to the light. Where others have the joy of basking in your glory. Solstice asks you to permit yourself to let your inner light shine. You've hidden your beauty for too long. You may be feeling vulnerable and afraid, but know there's people out there who want what you have to offer. Having a breakdown isn't fun, but building yourself back up can be truly liberating and beautiful. It's time to rise from the ashes, Sacred One, and allow yourself to fly. Page 11. So new networks and organizations and connections. I hope you've enjoyed. And maybe this means like an elevated sense of people around you as well. Like maybe people that are, if you're the smartest one in the room, you're in the wrong room energy, right? So thank you so much for being here. Please hit like, subscribe. You can get a personal through the Buy Me a Coffee link or leave a tip through there. Best of luck. Take care.